You are losing your masculine power every time you choose instant release over internal conservation. Balancing intimacy with seed retention allows you to build a magnetic presence that most men never achieve. Stop draining your life force and start using it to fuel your relationship and your purpose right now. Deep intimacy does not have to end in total physical depletion or a loss of drive. You have likely felt the crash that follows a climax, leaving you tired, unmotivated, and mentally foggy. This cycle of release often drains the very energy you need to lead your life and satisfy partners. When you choose to conserve your seed, you are managing your most vital life force consciously. This is not about avoiding sex or being cold and distant toward your partner. It is about a strategic alchemy where you keep your fire burning. You transform raw sexual desire into sustained masculine presence. Your masculine presence is your most valuable asset in any long-term romantic relationship. It is the steady, unshakable energy that makes your partner feel safe, seen, and deeply protected. Constant depletion thins this presence out, making you reactive. Conservation builds a density of character that commands respect without effort. Most men operate on a hunt and dump cycle that eventually destroys their internal drive. They chase the high of release, only to feel empty and hollow immediately afterward. You can break this cycle by learning to circulate your erotic energy. This keeps you in a state of high vibration. Imagine entering your bedroom and leaving more energized than when you walked in. This is the recharging model of intimacy. By focusing on the connection and the movement of energy, rather than the finish line, you stay full. You become a reservoir of strength for yourself and your partner. Conservation creates a unique form of magnetism known as polarity between the masculine and feminine. When your internal pressure is high, you become the grounding pole for your partner's essence. This tension is what keeps the spark alive. Without this energy, the relationship often turns into a stagnant, platonic friendship. You must view your energy as a currency that you invest, not a waste product. Every bit of life force you save is redirected into your brain and your muscles. It fuels your ambition, your creativity, and your ability to handle high-stress situations with total calm. You become a leader. The practice of retention requires you to face your own discomfort and deep boredom. Often, men use release as a way to numb their feelings or escape their problems. When you remove that escape hatch, you are forced to grow. You become a man who can sit with intensity. Your partner will notice the change in your eyes and the tone of your voice. When you are full, your words carry more weight and your touch has more intention. You are no longer acting from a place of biological desperation. You are acting from a place of conscious choice. True self-mastery begins in the bedroom, but ends in the world at large. If you cannot master your own biological urges, you cannot truly master anything else. This discipline proves to your subconscious that you are the captain. You move from being a reactor to being a powerful creator. This strategy involves a deep awareness of your nervous system during physical intimacy. You learn to breathe through the peaks of sensation without tipping over the edge. By staying on the plateau, you expand your capacity for pleasure. You discover that intimacy is much deeper than a single moment. You are building a legacy, and that legacy requires an immense amount of fuel. Depleting yourself daily is like trying to drive a car across the country with a leaking tank. Conservation ensures you have the horsepower to reach your goals. Your relationship becomes the engine, not the drain. In this state of retention, your intuition becomes much sharper and more reliable. You are no longer clouded by the hormonal fog that follows frequent ejaculation. You see opportunities where others see obstacles. You make decisions with a gut feeling that is backed by physical vitality and strength. This path is about the evolution of your pleasure from the physical to the spiritual. You begin to feel the energy moving through your spine and into your heart. This connection is far more satisfying than a momentary release. It creates a bond with your partner that is unbreakable, Your partner's role in this process is vital for mutual success and deep understanding. You must communicate your goals clearly so they don't feel rejected or confused by your choices. When they understand you are conserving energy to be more present for them, they will likely support you. Think of your body as a sacred vessel that is meant to hold power. Most men are leaky vessels, losing their energy through porn, fantasy, and excessive release. By sealing these leaks, you allow your power to rise. This rising energy is what ancient traditions called the higher self. The paradox is that the more you conserve, the more you have to give. You become more generous with your time, your attention, and your love. You are no longer a hungry man looking to take. You are a full man who has an abundance of energy to share. Balancing intimacy and conservation is not a once and for all achievement. It is a daily practice of awareness and choice. Some days you will feel the fire more intensely than others. Your job is to stay the course and remain the master of your own internal environment. This practice will naturally weed out superficial distractions from your life and your mind. You will find that you no longer care for low-level entertainment or meaningless pursuits. Your standards for yourself and your relationship will rise. You start to demand a higher quality of life everywhere. Your physical health will also see significant benefits from this disciplined management of energy. You may notice faster recovery times, clearer skin, and a brighter spark in your eyes. This is the biological reward for honoring your vital fluids. You are literally keeping your youth alive within you. In the context of a relationship, this creates a slow-burn intimacy that never burns out. You avoid the honeymoon phase crash because you aren't burning through your supply. Instead, you build a steady flame that provides warmth. You become a man of incredible endurance and emotional depth. Sovereignty means that you are not ruled by your hormones or your biological programming. You understand your drives, but you are the one who decides how to use them. This level of control is rare. It sets you apart as a leader among men in a weak world. As you progress, you will find that your presence becomes almost magnetic to your partner. They will feel the weight of your energy and be naturally drawn to your center. This is the natural result of being a man who is grounded and full of his life force. The alchemy of connection involves using the energy of desire to fuel your higher virtues. You take that fire and use it to be more patient, more kind, and more focused. This is how a relationship becomes a spiritual path. You are growing together through the mastery of desire. Do not view conservation as a punishment or a form of deprivation. View it as an elite performance strategy for your soul and your body. You are choosing a higher state of being over a lower state of temporary relief. This is the mark of a powerful man. You are reclaiming your original power that society often tries to drain or distract. By focusing on your internal reservoir, you become immune to the manipulations of the modern world. You are self-contained and deeply connected to your source. This is true freedom and internal masculine strength. Every time you choose conservation, you are casting a vote for the man you want to become. You are building a foundation of discipline that will serve you in every battle. You are teaching your body that your mind is in charge. This is the essence of self-mastery. Your relationship will become a sanctuary of power rather than a place of depletion. You and your partner will create a feedback loop of energy that builds over time. This shared field of presence becomes a fortress against the stresses of the outside world and daily life challenges. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Every thanks is a spark that keeps this mission alive. Your support means more than you know. Like, share, and subscribe to stay connected. Finalize your commitment to this path by viewing every moment of intimacy as a sacred opportunity. You are not just having sex, you are practicing the art of being a sovereign man. Balance your intimacy with conservation and watch your life and presence transform into something truly extraordinary.